The Washington Lawyers Committee has partnered with BDO on several workers' rights cases. Two of them were larger employment discrimination cases with multiple plaintiffs, and BDO was able to work with us to provide damages reports. So asking us what information we needed to ask our clients about how much they made, how much they expected to make, what their health insurance was, all the things that we may not have even thought to ask. And then they produced reports that we could use to successfully settle both of those lawsuits for high values. In another instance, the Washington Lawyers Committee worked with BDO in a situation where we had 400 or so clients who had been robbed of their paychecks. They worked for a company and it went out of business overnight and the owners fled. And BDO helped us to track down where we might look for assets, how we might find money to get for these innocent hundreds of workers who were cheated.
We brought in one of our statistical sampling experts to look at the data, and he was able to make determinations that there was in fact indications of discrimination based on where favorable assignments were not provided to certain minority officers. There was situations where promotions were denied for qualified candidates. There was also situations where if there was any disciplinary action taken against someone, that we saw that the minority officers were disciplined more harshly than similar situations with white officers. And so our statistical sampling expert wrote an expert report, and our damages expert wrote a damages report. Those two reports were used as part of the case. It was presented to the court, and the court ruled in favor of the plaintiffs. And so as a result of that, the police department had to make a number of improvements to their policies and procedures dealing with disciplinary actions and promotions and things of that nature. And the court also awarded damages to the plaintiffs as well as to the attorneys, and also awarded a $5 million amount based on the fact that the federal laws require that in civil cases that that amount be paid to the plaintiffs.
Attorneys aren't mathematicians. We don't necessarily know the questions to ask, but BDO knows how to check all the boxes to make sure that our calculations are airtight. So when we're giving a defendant a settlement demand, we have complete confidence that our numbers are going to move the needle. And BDO has the expertise to know exactly what they're doing so that we feel confident when we're providing those numbers over. BDO is able to look not just at lost wages, but how much would this person be making if they had been working here for another 30 years, say? Or what would be the value of their 401k if they had stayed there and hadn't been fired? So there's more deeper mathematical skills and an understanding of finances that BDO really has, and that the Washington Lawyers Committee has our litigation skills, but not the same mathematical skills that BDO can bring to the table.
Working with the committee has been a very rewarding opportunity for BDO. We feel that it's given us an opportunity to serve the community and to give back to the community. It's also giving us an opportunity for us to achieve, what we believe is, that we're only as strong as our communities that we serve.
It is important for the Washington Lawyers Committee and our clients, for BDO and other companies like them to get involved, because they can bring to the table manpower and expertise that we don't have. And we are representing low-wage workers, low-wage clients, people who don't have the capacity to pay out of pocket, but are often going up against big adversaries that do have the money and financial resources to pay for their own experts. So when BDO comes to the table, it levels the playing field and it heightens the chances that our clients are going to achieve the victory that they deserve.